This man is coming to your house tomorrow. For God says the hour is approaching and you can feel it even if you do not yet understand it. The air around you is heavier than usual. The shadows on the wall are starting to whisper louder than before. Even the silence is no longer silent. You have been asking for signs, and now the signs are arriving in abundance. Do not pretend you do not hear them. Do not close your heart when the veil is beginning to lift. There is something so deep trying to reach you. And though you might still be looking for answers in the places you used to trust, the truth has taken another path. And now it is walking directly toward you. He is walking directly toward you. You know the man I speak of. His face has been in your mind at night. Even when you thought it was just dream, even when you swore you were finished with him, even when you prayed to never see that look in his eyes again. The one that confused you with kindness, but left your soul cold. He has always known how to move silently until the moment is chosen. And now finally he has chosen it. The decision has already been made in his heart. The steps are already counted. The words are already practiced. This man is coming to your house tomorrow for a reason that is not what he will say. The reason he gives will sound familiar, harmless, even sweet. But what hides beneath it is much older, much more rehearsed. It is a story he has told himself so many times that he almost believes it. But the story and the truth are not the same. He will smile at you, but the smile will not be whole. His eyes will shift slightly when he speaks, and you will notice the moment he blinks too hard after you ask him something simple. That is the moment you must not ignore, because that is when it will begin. There is something he needs from you, something he could not take before, something he pretended he didn't notice but never stopped thinking about. And now he believes you are tired enough to give it. He thinks you are weak enough now. He believes you're desperate enough to open the door not just to your house but to everything you've worked so hard to protect. He believes the time is perfect. He believes you are alone enough. But what he doesn't know is that the one watching over you has already exposed it all. This man is coming to your house tomorrow for the very thing you tried to hide from him. But not the way you think. He is not coming to steal it. He is coming because he believes you will give it freely. He believes you miss him. He believes your silence is longing. He thinks your loneliness will become his permission. But what he does not know is that the spirit around you has already covered your doorway with warning. Your threshold has been marked by a power he cannot speak against. There was a conversation in heaven about this visit. It did not begin today. It began long ago on the night you wept and said, "God, I don't want to be fooled again." That night changed something. That night created a ripple that reached higher than you could imagine. That night called an angel to stand beside your doorway. And that angel has been there ever since, watching, recording, listening to the footsteps that pass by, observing the people who only knock when they think your faith has fallen asleep. He is one of them. He does not come when you are strong. He does not approach when you are surrounded. He waits for your silence. He waits for your tired days. And when he comes, he brings questions disguised as comfort. He brings promises dressed as apologies. He brings smiles that carry no truth. But this time he will not find the opening he expects. This time the truth has already spoken louder than his excuses. And though he will try to pretend he came for one thing, he cannot hide from what he's really after. He wants the part of you that still believes in him. He wants to feed off the part of you that still holds a flicker of old hope. He wants to sit in your kitchen and talk about the past, pretending to be healed when all he has done is rehearse. He wants to hold your hand and pretend he misses you. But what he really misses is the version of you who didn't know how to say no. He wants to drink from your kindness without earning your trust. He wants to be welcomed without being transformed. But heaven has decreed that this cycle must end now. There will be a moment tomorrow when everything feels familiar again. When you look into his eyes and forget the things you promised yourself. That moment is not weakness. It is a test. It is the final echo of what once was. You are not called to fight him. You are not called to prove anything. You are called to discern. Watch his words. Watch what he avoids. Watch who he becomes when you speak of truth. Watch his reaction when you mention faith. He will squirm inwardly. He will change the subject. He will try to distract. That is when you'll know. The temptation will be great to believe his words, especially if he brings stories of being lost, especially if he tells you he has changed, especially if he cries, because he may cry. But not all tears are holy. Not all apologies come from repentance. Some apologies come from strategy. And this visit has been planned not from the heart but from the mind of someone who does not want to walk through transformation only through your unlocked door. But do not be afraid, for you have grown stronger than you know. You have already outgrown the lie he is trying to wrap in new paper. You have already been shown the truth in your quietest moments. The warnings were there in your dreams, in your stomach, in that restless night when your spirit refused to rest. Even your body has known that tension in your chest is not coincidence. That sudden memory was not random. That whisper was not your imagination. The Holy Spirit has been preparing you. Nothing about this is accidental. Tomorrow is not just another day. It is a crossroad. It is a divine filter. It is a holy exposure. What he thinks will be a quiet conversation will become a spiritual reckoning. He thinks he is arriving in secret, but heaven has already scheduled the hour. He thinks he can charm his way back in, but the fire in your bones will burn through the mask this time. Prepare yourself for an unexpected surge of feelings. Do not be astonished if past emotions resurface once more. It does not indicate that you remain constrained. It is a manifestation that what once bound you is emerging to be released at last. You possess immense strength. You possess clarity. You are never without support. You are presented with a unique chance to witness the reality while it remains before your eyes. This man is not your foe, but rather a reflection of yourself. Your choices in this moment will unveil the essence of what you possess within. He can no longer deceive you, for your insight has reached new heights. He no longer holds sway over you, for your essence has reunited with its origin. This transcends mere retribution. This transcends mere self-importance. This concerns your fate. Divine eyes have witnessed the words you've penned in solitude. Not the marks made with ink, but the impressions etched into the stillness of your soul. The secrets shared in the quiet moments, when the world was still. The ones you wept for in solitude, concealed from the world beyond those shut doors. And now, at last, the truth is being revealed, shedding light on what has long remained concealed in the shadows. The one who arrives on the morrow bears a weight upon his words. Though he may greet you with a smile, behind his eyes lies a deep current, yearning for liberation. He bears a truth that resonates not only for you but also for his own being. He believes he is arriving for one purpose, yet a higher plan has been set in motion. The celestial force has inscribed the narrative of tomorrow with a sanctity that only the soul comprehends. Fear not, for you are protected. All will be well with you. You are protected. Divine presence shall accompany you. Have confidence, for the earth you tread upon is safeguarded by celestial beings who have been by your side since the very beginning of your existence. Their wings envelop your dwelling, embracing the walls and ceilings, reaching into the tiniest recesses of your spirit. This meeting will bring you no harm. No shadow can touch you while divine light envelopes you. You simply need to have faith and seek divine guidance through prayer. Not with fear, not with urgency, but with the calm assurance of being cherished in ways that surpass understanding. Once you sought guidance from the heavens. You cried out and sought answers, feeling forsaken. You inquired, what was the reason for his departure in such a manner? Or why did he never reveal the true depths of his soul? And why do I continue to yearn for a resolution that remains elusive? These thoughts carry great significance. All were observed by the divine presence. Their words were heard and acknowledged. The celestial realm has been shifting with grace and strength, and now a transformation approaches. This man is arriving at your abode tomorrow for an event you might not have anticipated, but the divine has orchestrated. One might experience a sense of uncertainty. One might question whether this is an error. One might ponder the unfolding events and seek to discern the hidden meanings within the text. Yet no amount of speculation will ready you. Only your faith will. This man approaches without intimidation. He's here to uplift what you've created. He arrives not to cast shadows or dwell on what has been. He arrives as if summoned by a profound inner awakening. He found himself restless through the night. He is unaware of the reason behind his compelling desire to be in your presence once more. But the divine does. You are about to witness the power of prayer when the answer arrives in an unforeseen manner. You are about to witness the moment when stillness shatters and concealed realities emerge. You are on the verge of witnessing the truth behind my words when I urged you to be patient and persevere. At last, the truth is being revealed. It's not solely focused on him. It's about you, about the truth that lay hidden beneath the surface when you believed all was lost. Whispers of your presence echoed in spaces where you were absent. There were thoughts he never allowed to escape his lips. Yet the stillness is shattering at this moment. This was never about just one day or one meeting. This was concerning the seeds I sowed in the depths of your hearts. Ones I nurtured in silence, even when you were unaware. I have held you in the night when you felt alone. I have been your unwavering support in moments of weakness. I have gathered the sorrows you were unaware of, cascading silently. Each breath you release resonates through the cosmos. And now the essence of those divine moments is coming to fruition. This man approaches your dwelling tomorrow for a revelation, not of tranquility, but to expose the concealed entanglements, to liberate what arrogance and trepidation once restrained. He shall remain silent for the moment. There shall be moments of stillness, glances shared, subtle delays. Fear not. There is no requirement for you to steer the dialogue. Simply allow your essence to find tranquility. May the divine essence illuminate the connection that exists between you. Consider the multitude of expressions that might cross your mind. Your heart shall quicken. Your thoughts will soar. Yet there is no requirement for you to put on a show. There is no need for you to demonstrate anything. The inevitable truth shall reveal itself, for it is destined, inscribed in the annals of time. Divine presence shall accompany you. All will be well with you. You are protected. You simply need to have faith and seek guidance through prayer. The adversary sought to instill uncertainty within you, not through brute strength, but by planting insidious thoughts. The ones that echoed with a familiar resonance, softly murmuring in your ear. Perhaps he was indifferent, or perhaps everything was merely a facade. Yet it was not. He truly cared. He simply lacked the ability to express it at that moment. The moment had not yet arrived. This man is arriving at your abode tomorrow for a sacred revelation. Not every word he utters will be flawless. He might stumble over his speech. He might attempt to cloak himself in jest or informal dialogue. But heed the call within. Feel the quiver lurking just below the facade. There lies the true essence of the message. He may survey your home with an air of both recognition and strangeness. His gaze may fall upon an object, be it a photo, a cup, or a chair, and in an instant, his demeanor will transform. He shall recall a memory, a secret he has concealed. In that moment, understanding will dawn upon you. The divine presence will move through the space like a gentle breeze. You shall experience it. The temperature shall shift. The atmosphere will swell with significance. You stand in the presence of strength and unity. You were never meant to be. Even when they turned their backs, even when words pierced deeper than the quiet, even when you questioned your value, a higher presence observed from the depths of your soul, patiently awaiting the moment when understanding could arrive softly enough to preserve you. The moment draws near. This man is arriving at your abode tomorrow, destined by a purpose that has been inscribed by the cosmos for months. He bears a question within, one that may remain unvoiced, yet it manifests clearly upon his visage, quivering in the cadence of his movements. You will sense it before a word escapes his lips. You might sense it this evening as the atmosphere changes and you rest in bed, pondering why slumber eludes you, why your mind is trapped in a loop of a distant recollection, much like a creature unable to depart from its perch. That is no mere coincidence either. He arrives not merely for resolution. That is an insufficient word. He arrives bearing a secret, a token, a revelation, a choice, or maybe a scar that he struggles to heal. He may not even fully understand why his journey is bringing him to your doorstep, but the divine certainly does. And the instant he arrives at your doorstep, the universe will align to grant you its blessings. The truth shall be set free, and you will be unburdened by the shadows of uncertainty. Divine presence shall accompany you. Have complete confidence that all will be well for you. You are protected. You simply need to have faith and seek guidance through prayer. One might ponder the reason for this moment. Why must it be tomorrow? Why that one? For certain revelations arrive only when the spirit is prepared. And your spirit has wept in quietude for far too long. The celestial beings listened intently. The tears you shed in the quiet of night, unseen by others, were like precious seeds held in divine hands. They were always acknowledged. Prepare to witness the remarkable endeavors he has been undertaking in the shadows all this time. A hidden root system has developed, and a magnificent bloom awaits the instant this man re-enters your life. It might not seem like a gift at first glance. It might seem burdensome initially. The echoes of what once was may seek to intertwine with your essence. Remain calm. The past merely resonates, yet it holds no dominion over you now. You have transcended your former self. The one who placed faith too swiftly, who offered forgiveness too readily, who remained quiet while honesty poured from your essence, you have transcended that iteration of yourself. And yet, embrace this moment with serenity, not resentment, because bitterness will rob you of the clarity that is meant for you. This man might attempt to dance around the truth. He might weave his words in intricate patterns. He might display courage or appear adrift. He might even feign that this visit is nothing out of the ordinary. Yet, understanding shall come to you. Your essence will sense the quiver within his words. Your hands might tremble. Your voice might falter. But your soul will be serene like a meadow refreshed by the gentle touch of rain. Do not allow fear to dictate your path. Do not allow doubt to seal your heart before he has a chance to express himself. Because a divine truth is on the verge of unfolding. And the adversary of your happiness would delight in nothing more than for you to shut the door on the very resolution you've sought in prayer. Allow him entry, not merely entering the house, but fully embracing the present. Boundaries can be established in due time. At this moment, allow the divine to arrange what needs to be revealed. This man transcends the roles of hero and villain. He is merely a vessel for a profound truth you sought but never grasped. And on the morrow it shall be entrusted to your grasp. You shall at last proclaim, I perceive with clarity now. There exists a depth in his gaze that will astonish you. A fatigue, an inquiry, a recollection, yet also an unspoken reality. Do not overlook it. Allow it to proclaim. Allow it to ascend. And when the moment arrives, utter the words that have been nestled within the depths of your soul. Allow them to emerge, the utterances that were once unwelcomed in the realm of expression, the truths that resonated with an undeniable intensity. The time has come for them to shine. I have walked ahead of you and I have seen what you will face. Fear not the presence that approaches your threshold, for it is I who has granted it passage. Everything I allow serves a greater design. All that I reveal is safeguarded. You are enveloped, shielded, and led with divine purpose. Each breath you draw tomorrow shall be embraced by my celestial guardians. Every word you utter will resonate with a power you never realized was within you. Remain calm. I shall sanctify the moment. The moment approaches, and even the breeze is aware. The eve of his coming shall be filled with visions, some extraordinary, some divine. Observe the visions that unfold when you shut your eyes this evening. There may be visages, locations, or phrases that elude your comprehension at first, yet they carry profound messages. You are undergoing a profound transformation in your spirit, emotions, and body. The cosmos is guiding your path. You shall cleanse your dwelling on the morrow. You might discover yourself arranging or igniting a candle, seemingly without reason. Your essence is perceiving it, perceiving the coming presence, the emergence of that which was previously incomplete, the emergence of a figure who believed he could abandon his past, yet remained forever tethered to it, the emergence of phrases that shall endure unscathed this time. They shall liberate you. At last, there is a revelation, not for the sake of shame or punishment, but to uncover what has long been concealed in the depths of memory and the intricacies of confusion. The truth does not raise its voice, it speaks softly, and in the whisper, you shall perceive your own essence proclaiming, I knew. You have always sensed that something remained incomplete, yet now it can reach its conclusion with honor, with honesty, with serenity. You are not under scrutiny. You are being entrusted with a sacred responsibility. There exists a distinction. Your heart is entrusted to navigate this moment with the strength of one who has endured and triumphed. You shall stand firm. You shall not falter. You shall rise, even as your hands quiver. He arrives with a presence that transcends mere speech. He bears the weight of choices, desires, and maybe even an unspoken remorse. You might not receive all the answers, yet you will obtain sufficient insight to find your freedom. Your liberation shall commence not through his words, but through your yielding. The divine presence will be evident in the intricacies, in the manner of expression. In the moment of his arrival, in the manner the sunlight graces your room precisely when he utters the words you long to hear. Ensure you seize that opportunity. Don't overlook the celestial dance of it all. Everything here is part of a grand design. Once he departs, you shall find yourself compelled to revisit and scrutinize every detail. Do not allow the dust to rest. Allow the moment to flourish. The work has already been accomplished below the surface. There is no need for further excavation. Have faith that what has been revealed to you is sufficient. Your spirit has shown remarkable courage for an eternity. Tomorrow, a sense of relief will finally wash over us. Not because all will be resolved, but because you will finally release the burdens of questions that were never meant for you to bear alone. The truth is on the verge of returning to its rightful place, and thus is tranquility. This man is arriving at your dwelling tomorrow for an encounter that will awaken something profound within you. In due time, the reasons for this unfolding will become clear to you. What is causing the holdup? What is the source of this perplexity? What is the reason for the delay? And when it is complete, you shall inhale with greater depth. The world may remain unchanged, yet you shall transform. And that transforms all that is.